Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dice Commando YouTube channel. I'm Andrew, with you here as always. This is Go Again, a fabulous video cast covering the trading card game Flesh and Blood. This video and others like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. Please show your support with a like and subscribe, and be sure to hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any new videos. If you want to get involved with the channel, consider becoming a channel member. There are many benefits to channel membership, including access to our Discord, exclusive deck tech and strategy videos, and the opportunity to help create channel content. I want to sincerely thank all our channel members, as I truly couldn't do this without your support. You guys rock. Go Commando.
Hey Flesh and Blood folks, welcome back to Go Again, a fabulous cast here on Dice Commando, and good morning, or at least good morning here in the United States, which is relevant, right? So Tales of Aria spoiler season is about to kick off. September 1st is just right around the corner, and remember it's September 1st New Zealand time, which is typically early to mid-afternoon in the US, and Western Europe it'll be early to late evening, which means that we're going to start seeing spoilers drop here real soon. So today I wanted to talk about how we're going to approach spoiler season here, as well as do a very, very important reminder to everybody out there about pre-orders. Hey folks, welcome back. Thanks for checking in again today. So probably a shorter video today, and it is a little bit more of like a housekeeping type video, but I thought it's important nonetheless. And one of the problems we have with just the way YouTube does their algorithms and stuff is that stuff that's been in the past, like old videos I have, don't really get right. People just watch what's in front of them, and as soon as it drops off the feed, it's dead, right? It's dead to the internet, right? So we did quite a bit of talking about what kind of happened with Monarch pre-orders, and I kind of wanted to remind people about that and kind of put that in context of the pre-orders. And what I mean that and the reason we're talking about pre-orders is, hey, spoilers are going to be coming at us hard and fast. People are going to be excited. You're going to want to run out, make sure you can get some of the product. So I wanted to talk about both how I'm going to approach spoiler season, and then talk about the pre-order thing, and then we'll get out of here. So as far as spoiler season goes, remember, we are on a truncated spoiler season, at least shorter than the past spoiler season, largely driven by the fact that the Vegas calling, they're going to be doing a Tales of Aria draft. So when that happens and people physically have the cards in their hand, we're going to effectively know the full set, right? So that's happening here in basically 2 weeks, right, give or take. So it's a very, very shortened spoiler season. Our spoiler, by the way, we do have one, is on September 9th. So I will try to do it again based on New Zealand time. So it's going to come out very, very early in the morning US. But I'll actually do a countdown for that, and we'll get a shot. So anyway, so that's the announcement there, September 9th. So look for that. But again, spoilers are going to be coming at us hard and fast, and it's just not real, especially because because it's truncated. I expect there to possibly, we don't know, but there's probably going to be more spoilers per day than we're used to. So doing a video for each spoiler, of course, is out of the question. My ability to do a video every day is not feasible. So what I'm likely going to do is, typically in the past they've done like do the Ranger spoilers, and then they'll do the other class spoilers and the other class. So that's what I'll be trying to do, is kind of do like a wrap up spoiler, and then we'll get Josh and some other people on, and we'll do some analysis stuff there. But having a video come out every time a new spoiler comes out is just not reasonable, and I don't think anybody wants to watch all that anyway. So. Plus, what it does, it buries all the other good stuff, right? Because like we just talked about, once it drops off somebody's Google feed, it's dead, right? Or a YouTube feed, it's dead. So next thing, and that's specifically what I want to spend the rest of the time talking about, is pre-orders. So I did a video right here now, right? Because I just flipped sides. So I did a video following a Monarch. There was a Monarch reallocation issue that happened a couple weeks before Monarch released. And it really, so you can go back and watch the video if you want, but the too long didn't watch version was that with the way the current system works for LGSs, smaller retailers, to get their product, basically what happens is they put in some order to their distributor well ahead of time, like several months ahead of time. They say, I want 1,000 boxes. And the distributor comes back to them usually only like a couple weeks before release and says, you're going to get 10% of what you wanted. And then what happened for the Monarch release was that they came back again and said, I know we told you, like, you ordered 1,000 boxes, you're only going to get 100. And then they came back a second time and said, I know we told you were going to get 100, but you're actually only going to get 80, right? So what most LGSs do is they won't open up pre-orders. What most, I shouldn't say LGSs, what most responsible retailers will do is they will not take pre-order money until they actually know what their allocation is, right? Because they don't want to oversell. And then what happened, of course, with Monarch was they had already, because they had, even the responsible retailers got screwed because they got reallocated. So then they had to account for that. And then there was a lot of anger, people like, oh, my LGS is taking advantage of me and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, if you're curious on that, go, watch that video. I'll put a link, of course, in the description. But the takeaway here is, remember to, like, people, most LGSs don't have, like, I'm not talking the fireballs and stuff like that who, despite the fact that this game is supposedly an LGS friendly game, right? All these other guys play by different rules, which is unfortunate. But if you are being a good player who's ordering from your LGS that you play at, most of those LGSs haven't started taking pre-orders yet because they don't know their allocation yet, right? So I expect them to get their allocation probably, like, if some of them haven't gotten it already, like in the last couple of days, they'll probably be getting it soon. So pre-orders will open soon. And, what you need to remember about pre-orders is that you can vote responsibly with your money. If somebody out there has already, if you've already given somebody your money for your pre-orders, it is likely that they took that before they knew what their allocation was. I'm going to say it's at least possible. Then you can ask them about it. They have to answer. I mean, I don't know if they're going to answer you truthfully or not, because generally somebody doing that business practice is not as on the up and up as they should be. But either way, right? I just want to remind everyone to, if possible, pre-order through your LGS, right? They're going to be, in a reallocation situation like we saw in Monarch, they're going to be more amenable to supporting their locals than they will someone on the other side of the country or on the other side of the world, right? They're going to support their locals first because that's what they're doing. So make sure that we're voting with our money properly on the pre-orders. And if you've already ordered from like a Fireball or something like that, that's a different situation because, they generally have guaranteed product, or at least that's what we've seen in the past. But the problem is then you're not supporting your LGS, right? Your LGS really has no fundamental reason other than running the events. And then at that point, it's just a quid pro quo instead of a loyalty situation, right? So pre-order from LGS if you can. Make sure you get in obviously early. Be asking them about it. But like my LGS Gange, they don't have their allocation numbers yet, so he's not opening up pre-orders, which is completely reasonable because he doesn't want to run into a situation where he promised somebody they were going to get a case and now they only get 2 boxes. I mean, it sounds completely reasonable on both sides. So anyway, as we get excited about this, I know people are going to want to run out and start to put their pre-orders in if they haven't already. But make sure you're doing it from responsible retailers, right? People who are going to just, take your name and put it on a list, there's a good chance you could get screwed, right? And this isn't just to Andrew saying do it the right way because it feels good. It is a little bit because I like to support LGSs because that's where we play. But this is also a how to protect yourself situation, right? If you're going out and somebody's, like I said, not everybody knows what their allocations are yet. They don't know how much product they're going to get. And if people are taking your money or even putting your name on a list, don't count on that product unless you have a direct relationship with the people you're ordering from, like your LGS. You can't guarantee that you're going to get it. So like I said, you need to do you based on your situation, how you live, where your LGS is. It's different for everybody, so I'm not saying that there's a catch-all. I just want to remind people that, if you're calling across the country and ordering so you can save $3 on a box, that's not necessarily going to put you in the situation that you're going to want to end in on release day. Because again, we expect this to be a very high demand product. That's why we're all here. I mean, everybody's very, very excited about this. Should be a high demand product. Now, hopefully, one of the concerns on this, right, is we still don't have a street date published, or at least at the time of this video, we don't have a street date published for Unlimited Tales of Aria. So the hope there is that the first edition run is much, 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 much larger than what we've seen in the past. So hopefully there should be enough to go around. But like I said, in the case, like we saw before with Monarch, if there is a reallocation thing, people who are ordering from other LGSs or other retailers who don't know them, you stand a risk of not getting what you want, right? And that doesn't necessarily mean those people are doing unscrupulous business practices. It just means that they don't have the product to give. So anyway, that's it for today. Like I said, I'm very, very excited about school season. Hope to see you guys all on the videos and commenting with all the excitement. I know everybody's super excited. I sure am. So, but as far as getting the cards, like I said, I just wanted to throw the pre-order reminder out there because, sometimes videos drop off and we don't see them. So anyway, that's it for today. Like I said, keeping it relatively short, just some bookkeeping. Very excited to see you guys over the next couple days, next couple weeks in the spoiler season. Go Commando.